Hello everybody, it's day one launch of PUBG New State, and I've been experimenting with the controls and settings for a few hours now. So in this video, I'll be going over the controls and settings and giving very detailed explanations and essentially share my thoughts on what is the best controls and settings in this game. So let's get started. First off, we have Sound Tracker and Sound Tracker with icon. These two options are related. Here is a screenshot of my gameplay. If you look at the top right corner, that is the minimap. You can see that there are these indicators that tell you where sound is coming from. That's what Sound Tracker does. Tells you when there is sound near you, as well as the direction of the sound. As for the Sound Tracker with icon, you can see on the minimap that there is a footstep symbol and a gunshot symbol. That's what Sound Tracker with icon does. It tells what kind of sound is near you. In esports tournaments, these options will probably be turned off and you can't turn them on, but uh, when you're playing casually, I do recommend enabling both of these options on. Next up, we have 3D HUD. It displays gun and vehicle status next to the player. The vehicle status part isn't really that important. Um, the important part is the gun status part. So if I go back to my game, as you can see on the right side of my character and very close to it, there is a weapon status bar that tells you the ammo, how much ammo I have left, and the fire mode the weapon is in. So this is the 3D HUD. It moves a bit when my character moves. This is the TPP mode. Now let's try out FPP mode. As you can see, near my health bar, that's the weapon status bar right there. Doesn't move now. Anyways, that's the 3D HUD. If I disable this, as you can see, the weapon status bar next to my character is gone. And in FPP mode, the weapon status bar is gone as well. So this option is very helpful because it's so close to your crosshair and your character that if you turn it on, it would be very easy for you to see your ammo status and your fire mode status, which, you know, it's good. So I do recommend having this option on. So there's the blocked LOS warning. Let's see what it's like to have it turn off. I'm standing right next to a tree, okay? I'm aiming my crosshair at the rock over there. Now, if I shoot, as you can see, when I shoot, my bullets is actually going up straight toward the sky. Why is that? That's because I'm standing too close to this tree, and it's considered a obstacle. So what block LOS warning does, if you enable this, is that when you're standing too close to an obstacle so that you cannot shoot properly, there's a icon in the middle of the screen that tells you this. And now it tells you, no, you can't shoot here. It's there's an obstacle in the way. So right now, if I step back a bit, that icon disappears. And when I can shoot normally now. So yeah, that's the blocked LOS warning. I recommend having this option turned on. Next up in the options, we have Heal Widget Instant Use. It let's select an item in the wheel widget to heal or boost up immediately. So let's see what it's like to have this option disabled. Now, as you can see, there's the heal button right over here to select my healing items. I hold it and I scroll through to select a healing item. Now I'm gonna select the syringe. I selected the syringe. Now I need to tap on the syringe to start using it. Alright, so I use the syringe. Now, if I have this option enabled, when I scroll through and select my syringe, it automatically starts to use the syringe. So that's what heal widget instant use does. You can have this on or off. I don't think it matters that much, but personally, I would um, disable it just because when I select an item, I don't necessarily want to use it right away. So that's that. Next up, we have autofollow. That's a hell no for me. I mean, what it does is that all it does is that you automatically follow somebody to parachute during a classic match lobby. So that means you have time to cancel the follow, but you know, why cancel the follow when you don't have to follow in the first place by disabling this option, right? So, disabled. Next up, we have scope quick slot. Now let's see what it means to have this option turned on. You see, there's my M4, and there's a button that I can press to select my scope. That's the scope quick slot option. If I disable this, then that button is gone. So I definitely recommend that you enable this option to ensure that you can select and change scopes without having to, go into your backpack and do it that way. So enable this. Next up, we have TPP and FPP switch button. Pretty straightforward. That's the button right over here. You can select TPP and FPP mode with this button. Um, Very useful. Definitely have this on. Hey guys, it's me again. I was going to record all of the controls and settings and make it as a one video, but right now the server is going through maintenance, which makes sense because so many people are playing and the servers are going crazy. Um, so I'm just going to upload this as part one of my controls and settings video. Part two will be coming soon. Um, in a day or so, I think I'll be able to upload it. For now, yeah, this is it. Um, like for part two. Also, if you like new state content in general, make sure to subscribe. You know, it's not a commitment or anything. Just maybe subscribe for 2 weeks and then see if you like my content. Alright, guys, have fun gaming.